Welcome, adventurers, to Ancient Deities Dossier. Today, we embark on an epic odyssey through the annals of myth and legend, where the tale of Kratos, the Spartan warrior, unfolds. Prepare to be mesmerized by a story of triumph, tragedy, and the indomitable spirit of one man against the gods themselves. Greetings, seekers of knowledge. I am your guide through the labyrinth of ancient lore, and today we unearth the enigmatic saga of Kratos, whose name reverberates through the ages like thunder on the battlefield. Born in the crucible of Sparta, Kratos was forged in the fires of adversity, his every breath a testament to the indomitable spirit of his warrior lineage. From the age of 6, he was subjected to the rigors of the Agage, where discipline and prowess were the currency of survival. It was in the heat of combat that Kratos truly came into his own, his blade a symphony of death, his valor a beacon of hope amidst the chaos of war. With each victory, his legend grew, drawing the gaze of both mortals and immortals alike. But destiny is a cruel mistress, and none felt her sting more keenly than Kratos, who found himself ensnared in the web of Ares, the god of war. Bound by duty and driven by ambition, Kratos became the harbinger of destruction, his every triumph a testament to the dark allure of power. Throughout the series, Kratos is portrayed as an anti-hero, often performing questionable actions. Although his backstory is seen in the original God of War, Kratos' childhood is revealed in Ghost of Sparta, and the birth of his daughter is explored in the God of War comic series, 2010-11. In Ghost of Sparta, it is revealed that the Oracle had foretold that the Demis of Olympus would not happen by the hands of the Titans, imprisoned after the Great War, but rather by a mortal, a marked warrior. The Olympians Zeus, Athena, and Ares believed this warrior to be Deimos, Kratos' younger brother, who had a strange birthmark. Ares and Athena interrupted the childhood training of Kratos and Deimos in Sparta, and kidnapped Deimos. Kratos attempted to stop Ares, but Ares swept him aside and scarred him across his right eye. Taken to death's domain, Deimos was imprisoned and tortured for many years by the god of death, Thanatos. Believing Deimos to be dead, Kratos marked himself with a red tattoo, identical to his brother's birthmark, to honor his brother. Through flashbacks in the comic series, 2010-11, written by Marv Wolfman, Kratos meets his wife Lysandra, and they have a daughter named Calliope. Upon birth, Calliope was stricken with the plague. In order to save his daughter, Kratos was granted a quest to find the ambrosia of Asclepius, an elixir with magical healing properties. 5 of the gods entered into a wager with Ares. Each chose a champion to search for the ambrosia, with Ares' champion being Kratos. Kratos overcame all obstacles, including, among others, Hades' champion, the barbarian Prince Alric, who eventually became the barbarian king, and thus Kratos saved his daughter. Via flashbacks in God of War, it is revealed that Kratos became the youngest captain of Sparta's army, also shown in the 2010-11 comic series, but had a thirst for power. When Kratos was faced with total defeat at the hands of a barbarian horde led by the barbarian king, the Spartan called to the Olympian god Ares for aid. Kratos was given the Blades of Chaos, destroyed his enemies, and blindly followed Ares, killing hundreds in his name. After Ares tricked Kratos into murdering his wife Lysandra and daughter Calliope in a temple dedicated to Athena, the Spartan was shocked out of his bloodlust and renounced service to Ares. As the temple burned, the village oracle cursed Kratos and condemned him to wear the mark of his terrible deed, the ashes of his family, which turned his skin pale white, earning him the title Ghost of Sparta. In Ascension, it is revealed that because Kratos renounced Ares and broke his blood oath to the god, Kratos was imprisoned and tortured by the 3 Furies. He is helped by the Oathkeeper Orcos, and eventually overcomes and kills the Furies. In order to completely be free of Ares' oath, Kratos is forced to kill Orcos, who begs Kratos to do so. Although free of his oath to the god, he is flooded with memories of killing his family. He then vows to serve the other gods in order to receive forgiveness and relief from the nightmares of his past deeds. But he is openly defiant. In Chains of Olympus, Kratos is reluctant to help the gods when Helios is kidnapped, and openly abandons them when Persephone offers him a chance to be reunited with his daughter. Kratos, however, was forced to reverse his decision when Persephone used the Titan Atlas in a bid to destroy the world and, in turn, the spirit of Calliope. Knowing that while intervention would save Calliope, it would separate him from his family forever, a bitter Kratos kills Persephone, imprisons Atlas, and frees Helios. By the time of God of War, Kratos has been serving the gods for 10 years and has grown tired of his service and nightmares. When he confronts his patron, Athena, she advises him that if he kills the rampaging Ares, the gods will forgive his sins. With this selfish motive, he again agreed, and after finding and using Pandora's box, he was successful. Despite being freed of Ares' influence, including the Blades of Chaos, Kratos was forgiven, but was not relieved of his nightmares. A dissatisfied and despairing Kratos tried to commit suicide, but was saved by Athena, who guided him to Olympus. Awarded the Blades of Athena, Kratos becomes the new god of war. The comic series, 2010-11, also shows Kratos' present search for the ambrosia of Asclepius. This time, he plans to destroy the ambrosia to prevent the worshippers of Ares from resurrecting their former master. In this quest, Kratos overcame several enemies, including the chaos giant Gyges, before destroying the ambrosia. Still haunted by the visions of his mortal past and ghost of Sparta, and against the advice of Athena, Kratos embarked on a quest to find his mother, Callisto, in the city of Atlantis. Callisto attempts to reveal the identity of Kratos' father before being transformed against her will into a beast that Kratos is forced to kill. Before dying, Callisto advised Kratos to search for his brother Deimos in Sparta. Kratos first freed the Titan Thera from imprisonment, which caused the destruction of Atlantis, earning him the wrath of Poseidon. In Sparta, Kratos learned of Deimos' location, the domain of death. He found and freed Deimos, who remained hostile toward his brother. After a skirmish between the siblings, Thanatos attacked Deimos, but after being rescued by Kratos, the pair joined forces to battle their foe. At this point, Thanatos realizes Ares, Athena, and Zeus chose the wrong Spartan. It was Kratos who should have been taken, the mark being his red tattoo and his skin turned white from his family's ashes. Although Thanatos kills Deimos, the god is in turn killed by Kratos. Kratos then returns to Olympus, enraged at the gods. In betrayal, Kratos has been shunned by the other gods and decides to lead his Spartan army to overrun Greece. He is falsely accused of murdering Argos, and he kills Ceres, the son of Hermes, for interfering in his search for the true assassin, who escapes. Kratos' initial appearance in God of War 3, and as he appeared throughout most of God of War 2, wielding the Blades of Athena, with the golden fleece on his right arm. With the exception of a few details, such as the golden fleece and abdominal scar, this is largely Kratos' appearance throughout the Greek era of the series. Kratos then joined the Spartan army in Rhodes, intent on destruction. Zeus, however, weakens Kratos and tricks him into abandoning his godly powers into the Blade of Olympus, which Zeus uses to kill him. Although he overcame all obstacles, Kratos was stunned at Zeus's betrayal and swore revenge as he died. Kratos fell into the underworld, but was rescued by Gaia. Banished to Tartarus with the other surviving Titans after the First Great War, Gaia and her brethren seek the death of Zeus. Kratos, fueled by anger at his betrayal, agreed to aid the Titans and was instructed to find the Sisters of Fate, who are capable of returning him to the moment of Zeus's treachery. Kratos becomes determined and utterly ruthless. In the pursuit of his goal, he wounds a Titan, kills several Greek heroes without hesitation, and deliberately sacrifices 2 scholars, restoring his god powers. All 3 of the Sisters of Fate are killed when they oppose Kratos, who is prepared to kill Zeus in a final confrontation. Zeus is only saved when Athena intervenes and sacrifices herself for him. Only then does Kratos show remorse. He learns from a dying Athena that Zeus is, in fact, his father, a fact Zeus kept secret because he wished to avoid a repetition of what he did to his own father, Kronos. Kratos rejected any notion of a relationship and vowed to kill Zeus and destroy Olympus. Encouraged by Gaia, Kratos used the power of the Fates to retrieve the Titans before their defeat in the Great War, and with their assistance, stormed Mount Olympus. Although Kratos kills Poseidon, He is abandoned by Gaia when his first encounter with Zeus goes poorly. Stranded in the underworld, and now betrayed by both the Olympians and Titans, Kratos learned from the spirit of Athena, who also provided the Blades of Exile, that he needed to find the flame of Olympus, which is the key to defeating Zeus. Kratos murders both Titans and gods, ignoring the warnings of his victims as he seeks the flame. Realizing the key to pacifying the flame and reaching Pandora's box, engulfed by the flame. Is Pandora herself? Kratos came to care for Pandora, who reminded him of his lost daughter Calliope. Kratos shows humanity when he attempts to stop Pandora from sacrificing herself to quench the flame, but reluctantly allows the act when she says there is no other option, ultimately being provoked into doing so by Zeus, after the latter states that Kratos would fail her, like he failed his own family, causing Kratos to let her go and attack Zeus in a fit of rage. Finding the box empty and driven berserk by Zeus's mockery, Kratos engages his father in another fierce battle. Although Gaia interrupts and tries to kill Kratos and Zeus, she is destroyed by Kratos, who then apparently defeats Zeus. Zeus returned in spirit form and attacked Kratos, who retreated into his psyche. Kratos forgave himself for his past sins with the help of Pandora. Pandora later appeared and told Kratos that hope would save him. Kratos was revived and easily destroyed Zeus. Athena confronted Kratos and demanded that he return the power of hope, the contents of Pandora's box. In a selfless act, Kratos refused, stated his need for vengeance was gone, and impaled himself with the Blade of Olympus, which dispersed the power across the world for mankind's use. Athena, disappointed with Kratos, removed the blade and departed as Kratos collapsed next to the Blade of Olympus. The post-credits scene showed a trail of blood leading away from the blade, with Kratos' whereabouts unknown. Many years after the events of God of War 3, Kratos, having survived his apparent death from releasing the power of hope in Greece, ends up in ancient Scandinavia, in the Norse realm of Midgard, and fathers a young son named Atreus, who is unaware of his true nature. Kratos has abandoned his double-chained blades as a symbolism of abandoning his old persona. Instead, he uses a battle axe called the Leviathan Axe that originally belonged to his second wife and Atreus' mother, Laufey, called Faye by Kratos, who recently passed. Her last wish was for her ashes to be spread at the highest peak of the 9 realms. At Midgard's peak, they learn from Mimir that the highest peak is actually in Jotunheim. Along their journey, they are confronted by the Aesir god Baldur, the brother of Thor, whose sons Modi and Magni assist their uncle but are killed by Kratos and Atreus. Around this time, Atreus falls ill. To cure him, Kratos must recover his old weapons, the Blades of Chaos, in order to battle the beings of Helheim, as the Leviathan Axe is useless there, as it inflicts frost damage. While retrieving the blades, Athena appears and goads him about his past. Kratos journeys to Hel and retrieves the cure by killing the troll that guards the realm. After curing him, Kratos reveals to Atreus that he is a god. The pair also receives assistance from a witch, later revealed to be the Vanir goddess Freya, the mother of Baldur, who had cast a spell of immortality on him that protects him but also causes him to no longer feel anything physically, which he resented her for. Kratos and Baldur eventually battle, during which Baldur's spell is broken. Kratos decides to let Baldur go, but Baldur attempts to kill Freya, forcing Kratos to kill him. Freya swears revenge against Kratos for killing her son, and taunts Kratos for not revealing his troubled past to Atreus. Kratos decides to tell Atreus that he has killed his fellow Greek gods, including his father Zeus, whose illusion he saw in Helheim, but that he and Atreus should learn from these experiences and not repeat past mistakes. The two then make their way to Jotunheim, where it is learned that Faye was actually a giant, also making Atreus part giant. It is also revealed that Faye originally wanted to name their son Loki, but Kratos preferred Atreus, which was the name of an honorable Spartan comrade. The giants also referred to Kratos as Farbauti. In Midgard, Fimbulwinter begins, and after sleeping in the family home, Atreus has a vision that Thor will come for them at the end of Fimbulwinter. 3 years after the events of Midgard, Kratos, Atreus, and Mimir are confronted by the All-Father, Odin, and the god of thunder, Thor, toward the end of Fimbulwinter. After dueling Thor, Kratos, Atreus, and Mimir set out on a journey across the 9 realms in hopes of finding a way to prevent Ragnarok. Along the way, they are confronted by a vengeful Freya, but they eventually make amends. Unable to prevent Ragnarok, Kratos, Atreus, and their allies unite the realms in a war against Asgard. Kratos battles Thor once again, but Thor is killed by Odin for refusing to kill Kratos. Kratos, Atreus, Mimir, and Freya then engage Odin in battle and defeat the Allfather as Asgard is destroyed. Returning home to Midgard, Atreus, as Loki, decides that he needs to go and find any remaining giants, and bids a heartfelt farewell while Kratos learns that he is destined to become a revered god, and along with Freya and Mimir, begins rebuilding the realms and restore peace. Let us recap on the enigmatic deity. As we discussed, Kratos plays a central role in the God of War series, depicted as an anti-hero who often engages in morally ambiguous actions. His backstory and development are explored across various mediums within the series. Kratos' early life, including his childhood and the birth of his daughter, is revealed in different installments. In Ghost of Sparta, it's disclosed that an oracle prophesied the downfall of Olympus would be caused by a mortal market warrior, believed initially to be Kratos' brother, Deimos. However, Kratos' journey unfolds as he faces personal tragedies, including the loss of his wife and daughter due to his inadvertent actions. As time progresses, Kratos becomes entangled in the affairs of the Greek gods, serving them for a decade while harboring deep resentment and seeking redemption for his past sins. His quest for vengeance against Zeus and the Olympian gods leads him through treacherous battles and personal revelations. In the Norse era, Kratos finds himself in Midgard, where he fathers a son named Atreus and embarks on a journey to fulfill his late wife's final wish. Along the way, he confronts gods and monsters from Norse mythology, while grappling with his own identity and the burden of his past deeds. The narrative expands further in God of War Ragnarok, where Kratos and Atreus face the impending doom of Ragnarok and the wrath of Odin and Thor. Despite the challenges they face, including betrayal and loss, Kratos and Atreus unite realms and allies in a bid to prevent the cataclysmic event. Overall, Kratos' role as the God of War is marked by themes of vengeance, redemption, and the consequences of one's actions, making him a complex and compelling protagonist in the realm of fictional storytelling. He will forever be known as the deity who defied the gods and enacted justice against those who would abuse their power and authority over mankind. Join us next time as we delve deeper into the mysteries of the arcane, where the annals of knowledge and wisdom will forever remain in the open pages of history. Until we meet again, explore the depths of ancient wisdom and continue the search for light and truth. We thank you for supporting us during this exploration into Kratos and are happy you stood till the end. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this video with friends and students of the arcane alike. Until next time, friends of the esoteric, stay curious, stay mystical.